Was ist das?
Hello there, we're here to do another one of our lovely little visual reviews, and today we're giving a treatment to Off the Sky, The Beautiful Nowhere, second piece of vinyl released from Hibernate recordings. We're just going to go pop this little beaut straight on the turntable and then chat to you a little bit about it. So we'll kick it off right from the very beginning of this. Very nice LP here. So, Off the Sky. All one word. The Beautiful Nowhere, as you can imagine from its title, it's a very sparse, in places, but lush and beautiful with detail. The track listing, it's ambiguous here in the emotion with the song titles. This, as I mentioned, is called Surface of Your Sin. Track 2, Now We're Nowhere, which you may have heard in the last OFFTHESKY podcast, was Poison Prophets. Whittling Your Little Lights, Melt and Wander. Side 2 has Daydream Tarnation, Waiting to Fade, The Lonesome Crowded Nest, Round Fever River, and Born of Shy Sap. It's a very, very lovely illustration. The story is apparently that OFFTHESKY googled the album's title, The Beautiful Nowhere, and found this image, contacted the artist. Her name is Aris Anns Sigurðardóttir, got her blessing to use it for the album cover. Something very, very, very nice about the vinyl. I think you'll agree. It's not that the other formats are wrong, it's just it's the king size of formats. A nice big piece of vinyl. Brings pleasure to all ages. Now we're going to take you hopping along through the LP, give you a richer flavour of what's going on here. Here's the Now We're Nowhere, which really you should already know from our podcast where we played the whole track in its entirety. But we played it with very good reason. As A, it's a lovely track. B, it nicely captures the different sides of Off the Sky. Very gorgeous acoustic guitar playing there. Faint drones there, could be a harmonica or something like that. Now we'll nudge it along to the next track, curiously titled Poison Prophets. A bit more of the noise there. Still there's that strumming guitar, and the feeling of The Beautiful Nowhere. Title sums it up nicely. I think there's an old quote, I think from Neil Armstrong, which I'm sure I've used in reviews before. But when he was asked to describe the surface of the moon, the phrase he used was beautiful desolation. Certainly living here out in West Yorkshire, quite high up, we are just at the bottom, the very foot of the moors. So it's a landscape that is easily accessible from here and has that same sense of huge, open, empty spaces. That it seems to be what this is evocative of. In fact, if I only had a portable record player, I would have taken the bus up onto the moors. We'll be sat up there now, trying to be heard above the breeze. Well, and I'd have him under my chin. Right, we're going to nudge forth. Whittling Your Little Thoughts is track 4. A little bit of vocal in there, but not laying it on there too thick. A voice is almost like another instrument in there. touch to the guitar playing on here. While Hibernate traditionally get lumped in as an ambient label, they're always trying to kind of mess with that definition. And you could absolutely see this appealing to fans of Six Organs of Admittance, for instance, or Calexico even. I think there's a crossover there with some of their bold, beautiful soundscapes. I don't know, can you hear the very low notes? There's a very, very, very low frequency drone buzzing away in there. Sorry, Toddler's now finding it amusing to throw the record sleeve at the dog. You come here, Yeti. You'll be safe here with me. Right, let's nudge forth to the last track on side one, Melt and Wander. Does sound like you'd like to be nudged into anyway, but we're giving you the whistle stop. Now here the guitar's giving us some hints of post-rock. There's different approaches here to it, but I think there is still that central conceit, the beautiful nowhere. You know, it's a widescreen album. I've tried it out on the headphones, because Jonathan and Hibernate sent me his MP3s quite a bit ago to listen to first of all. And it's alright in the headphones, but for me it really, really works when it's in here. We've got the big speakers and the surround sound, and it fills the room. I know a lot of people traditionally are listening to things like Hibernate records through their headphones. There's even that wonderful little podcast, The Headphone Commute. But some things are too big just to be put in your ears. No matter how quality the headphones, some things work well with space. The echo and the resonance of your room can play an important part in your enjoyment of the music. And I think it is part of the theme of this album. We're here on side 2, first track, Daydream Tarnation. Again, different approach here now. Now we've got percussion on here. What could be a very distant piano, maybe? Or is it guitar? Those notes are very subtle, and to tell me what it is isn't helped by the mad evil chucklings of a crazy toddler here. Right, we'll go to track 2, Waiting to Fade. So you see, this really definitely is a release of the Guitar is King. A very, very natural, organic sounding release. Very beautiful sleeve, which as you see, seems to fly and float quite nicely. We're going to move along to the third track, The Lonesome Crowded Nest. I'd turn it up to compete with the washing machine. And the bad laughter of him. If I was going to turn this up at quite a volume just so you could get a feeling of how it is when it fills the whole room. The volume adds an extra resonance to it. This is one of those albums. It's absolutely full of ambition, and I think it definitely captures it. Been mastered beautifully as well. I think another reason perhaps why I'm leaning a lot more to loving the vinyl than I did those early MP3s. But I still stand by it. This is an album for your room, not for between your ears. Right, we're going to 2 more tracks left on it, so we're going to play them both for you. Round Fever River. A lot more subtle this one in places. It does go for a few shifts, definitely. Sticking with the same track, just nudging it along. It's a very, very little subtle breakdown part. The guitar leading. And it builds and builds. Right, well let's just play a little bit of the last song. Born of Shy Sap. This is the one that brings it along to its ending. Yeah, I think 2 thumbs up here, definitely. It's a fantastic album. Definitely a beautiful thing to own on vinyl. Looks great, sounds great. Great pressing, great mastering, great packaging. And also alternates as a... Well, there you are. He wanted to demonstrate the Frisbee properties. And he's gone on toddler strike. That wasn't a very good throw.